So over here you can see that I have an image, and let's say I want to go ahead and select out this bird. Of course I can actually go around over here onto Pixel and select it manually, but that would be time consuming. So for that I can go ahead and use something called the object selection tool. So now once you go ahead and do that, what happens is that it says machine learning model. So you actually need to go to settings right here for the first time when you're actually using this, and then enable the segmentation. And it'll download out that particular model and will install it before you can use that tool. So here you can see that it is downloading the model right here. So let's just go ahead and wait for a while for it to get completed. So you can see that it's almost there now right here. And then you can see that the download is complete. So once the download is complete, it'll go ahead and install out that particular model, and you can see that this has been enabled now. So you only need to do this the first time you're actually using this tool. So now if I were to go around over here onto object, then what happens is that I can go ahead now right here, and you can see that this is the object selection tool right here, and this is the image right here. So now what I can do is, let's say for example, rasterize out this image right here, just like this. And then now what happens is that I can go ahead and use this tool to go ahead and select out the bird. So you can see that it is actually showing the clock icon because it's analyzing the image. And now you can see after analyzing, now it detected the objects right here. So you can see that I can actually hover around, select out the bronze or this bird object right here. On it right here, just like this, let's say for example, and then the object selection actually takes place. So you can go ahead and click and drag around right here, just like this. And you can see that that particular object can be selected out right here. So let's just go ahead right here onto object selection. So seems like I haven't selected it quite well. So let's just press Ctrl D to deselect it out right here. Go around over here. And then if I were to click on it, then you get the object selection right here, and that is selected. So now you can see that I have some extra bits selected around over here as well. So now I can actually go ahead and use the regular selection to go ahead and subtract it out. So I can go around over here and simply draw around right here just like this to go ahead and subtract out the selection right here just like this. I can even go ahead right here and refine the selection out right here just like this to actually go ahead and paint it over. So I can go around over here, and then you can see that I can go ahead and then move this over. So let me just go ahead and paint out right here to go ahead and simply refine out the selection, and you can see that it is quite fast that way. And now if I were to go around onto the move tool, you can see that I can just move that selection out. So you can see that this is what you have right here. So let me just press Ctrl Z right here onto the selection tool right here. So now what I can actually do right here is I can actually go around over here, and then you can see that I have different options. I can go ahead and then make this out as I want. So you got the selection as you can see right here. So let's just go around over here onto the selection tool. Let's refine it out right here just like this. You can see that there are some extra bits of selection around over here as well. So let's just go ahead and deselect it out. So that is what you have right here. Let's change around the border width right here and change around, let's say for example, the selection over here as well. And then I can go ahead output it to mask or selection. So once I go ahead and do that, you can see that this is what you have. You got the mask around over here as well. So now if I were to go around, then I can simply go ahead and use the brush tool to go ahead and then hide these out as well. So this is how you can actually go ahead and use the object selection tool to select out a particular object and turn it into a selection or a mask inside of Affinity. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe